guys, I'm Ailín. Welcome to my channel. Today, as you can see from the title, I will be doing a 24-hour readathon. This is my first attempt on a 24-hour reading blog. I fear I might not succeed. I'm a very slow reader, snail pace, okay? Like, I'm very slow. So this might be the worst 24-hour readathon that you'll ever see. Isn't that fun? We're here for the vibes. Right now it's midnight. The 24-hour reading challenge will start tomorrow, but I wanted to get the intro out of the way so I can show you the to be considered, the TVC that we have on our hands for this video. First of all, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for the support on my first video. We were like 370 people on here and suddenly we are 400 and something, so thank you so much for subscribing. I love you. With that being said, let me give you the rundown. It was 14th of February. There was this whole mafia series for free on Amazon and I just got them because they were for free and they had a lot of reviews, so I was like, let me get them. Then a few days later, or like a week later, sorry, you just got a little crooked. Mariana did a video. We love Mariana. I love Mariana. She did a video of like a guide to mafia romance or recommendations, and she recommended the series and I was like, okay, I trust you. And I started reading and I couldn't stop, and I'm just binging the series. I'm on the 5th book. I'm talking about the Imperfectly Perfect, no I'm talking about the Perfectly Imperfect series. I don't know how many books there are in the series. There's a lot going on, okay? And I'm on the 5th book. I'll be showing you guys what the book is on the screen. But I have been loving this series. Like, my ratings have been so good, and this one, the one that I'm reading currently, is feeling like a 5-star book. I don't know what's going on. I've never read mafia romance in my life. Cannot seem to be stopped. That one will most likely be read, okay? Now onto the physical to be considered pile. First, we have the one book that I've been trying to read for the longest time and I just cannot seem to lock in. Queen of Air and Darkness. This is the last book in the Dark Artifices trilogy by Cassandra Clare. This is a part of the Shadowhunter Chronicles, the Shadowhunter world. After this one, I only have 4 books left to read. Cassandra Clare is publishing the first book in the last trilogy in the world, I think fall 2026, so this year. I need to read it. I'm on page 46, so like this is a huge book. I would love to read maybe a couple of pages. I will not be trying to finish this book in this video because I will get myself into a reading slump. Next option, Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. I don't know much about it. I just know these two are musicians and they fall in love. I think there's a little bit of like an enemies to lovers situation, or they dislike each other, but I do believe that they fight for the same position. That might not be it, but I have to tell you that this is a strong contender. I'm sorry, like I'm all over the place. It's midnight. I really want to read this actually. On the other hand, Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. I've heard not really good things about this one. I've read 2 other books by Ali Hazelwood and they were Deep End and Chicken Mate. Loved Chicken Mate, didn't really like Deep End, so I'm curious, but I think this might not be the best option to like find out if I like Ali Hazelwood or not, because I think a lot of people don't like this book. My best bet is to read The Love Hypothesis and that little trilogy that she did, but I don't have that, so this probably won't happen. Okay, I'm just being real, but it's an option. And then Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm so excited to read this. I want to read this so bad. I don't know if I will be getting to it in this video just because Taylor Jenkins Reid has really intricate stories and characters, so I don't know if I want to read this in this video. It's always an option. Maybe I'm doing so well, maybe I will do great and I will want to read this, so it's an option. but most likely not. This is the pile. These are the options. Will I get to any? Who knows? I'm very slow. Like, I'm really slow reader. I'm worried, but I'll see you tomorrow. Two hours and 18 minutes in. I actually have a confession. This is the second time I'm trying this challenge. That first attempt failed. I got like 8 hours in. I was filming my updates. I was like, this sucks. No one is going to watch this. Everyone is going to hate it. So I deleted all my footage and I reset the timer. You know what? I'm here again. Everything happens for a reason. So with that being said, we're back. I had to explain that because in the first attempt, I had started Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto and I had made it to page 244. So I'm currently on page 286. So before I give you an update and my thoughts on this book so far, I need to update you on my Kindle read because I finished Stolen Touches. I loved it. I gave it a 5 stars. I'll be putting the stats on the screen. I'll be showing you the pages that I've read and in the time that I've read it. It was really, really, really good. I don't think I explained what the book is about, so I'm going to go ahead and give you a little rundown. The books in that series, in the Imperfectly Perfect series, are so fast-paced. Like, you are instantly thrown into the story and they get you hooked. Like, they are so fast-paced. They are very short books. Like, they don't even reach the 300 page mark. This one specifically, it was so funny. The book follows Ailín and Salvatore, and Salvatore has like such incredible dry humor. I mean, he's kind of a little bit of he doesn't really show his emotions. The banter between him and Ailín was incredible and top-notch. But yeah, it's an arranged romance, mafia romance, age gap. He's very possessive, very protective. It's so good. And that ending, I think it was an epilogue. That epilogue was so cute. 100% recommend. I don't think it's one of people's favorites, but it was my favorite so far. As for my physical read, I have some thoughts. We follow Sander and Wen. They both play in the same orchestra. Sander plays the cello and Wen plays the violin. There's like a dual POV situation. We do mainly follow Wen's POV, but there's some POV switches where we get Sander's perspective, so I think that's very interesting. They're not official chapters. His POVs are named differently, which I love. I think it gives the story a little bit of a, I don't know, something special and different. Basically, they play in the same orchestra, but Sander doesn't really pay attention to anything. He arrives late to every rehearsal. He doesn't really care. He bickers with everyone. And basically, they meet outside of the orchestra at a wedding gig that Wen goes to play her violin. And at this gig, they actually wanted someone to play the cello. And the wedding organizer is like, well, but if we give you a cello, can you play it? Like, the wife, she was very specific about it. She wants someone to play the cello. And Wen is like, fine. The person who lends her the cello is none other than Sander. And then there he's like, who are you? She's like, well, I play in the same orchestra as you. And since the beginning, they have this amazing chemistry. The tension between these two characters is so well written. There were some scenes where I was like, when they get to play together at another wedding gig, I was like, why is this better than any spicy scene that you could give me? Like, what that scene was. And then the scene where they have their first spicy encounter and the cello is involved, I was gagged. Okay, I was completely gagged. But now I'm at the point in the book where I'm nervous where this is going to go. I was nervous that it was going to be too spicy, but it hasn't really been too spicy. There's like this situation with Sanders. He has a band, Thorn and Roses. He's very successful, but he got himself into a little bit of an issue signing some papers when he was young, and he's basically like tied to this manager that doesn't give me the best vibes. I'm also so hesitant and weirded out by Sanders' stepfather. I might be completely wrong because it's like so obvious. Maybe he turns out to be a good person. I don't think it's going to be a 5 stars. Something about the way things are going makes me think that there's going to be a miscommunication somewhere or something that I'm not going to like for the sake of a third act conflict, and I don't know. So yeah, I think that's all I want to say. I will be giving some updates after I finish. Hi guys, welcome back to another update. I always give updates at night. It's always the same background. Don't you worry about this. BTS came back. We're streaming. I'm doing my duty. I'm so excited. Like, BTS is coming back. I'm sorry, you don't care about this, but you should. Okay, let's give you the updates. By the way, we are like 9 hours in. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I finished Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. I gave this book 4 stars. It was very good. Good tension, good chemistry. I liked the characters. I don't think there was a really strong plot going on. Like, if you really think about it, what was the plot? Because they were never constantly fighting for a spot in the orchestra, which is kind of what you get when you read the back. Like, they were never really actively fighting for a spot. That wasn't the plot. So what was the plot? I really loved the side characters, especially Wen's best friend and his boyfriend. They were amazing. By the end, there always has to be a conflict in romance books. The way Julie Soto approached the conflict, it infuriated me. Like, I feel like if there was more communication, that kind of annoyed me. So yeah, this was a 4 stars. It was enjoyable. I recommend it. It is pretty spicy. Actually, it got spicier. That also made me not like it that much. Second book done. Yesterday I filmed me choosing the next book that I was going to pick up. It's time to pick my next read. No joke, I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes. Hard no. No. Maybe from the TBR. I do have this. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Help. As you can see, I was in between Carrie Soto's Back and Rewind It Back. I ended up choosing Rewind It Back by Leaston 40, and I'm on page 124. I'm really into this book. This story focuses on Rio and Hallie. This is a second chance romance. Hallie's the girl next door. It's so cute. Something happened that we don't know about, where they broke up. They never talked to each other again. Rio moved and started his career in the NHL. We do get a dual timeline. Some chapters are like age 12, age 16, and it gives you a little bit of their relationship before and how they met, and it's really fast-paced. I love the writing, I love the characters. It's so easy because of that. It's so easy to just dive into the story again and the world and the characters, and also seeing every couple from all the other books has been incredible and a gift. By the way, I need to say this because I want to have it documented. I think I know what happened in the past. I'm not going to say anything, even though it's a theory and I don't know, but I think it has something to do with family members. If you know, you know. Hi guys, I thought I might give an update right now because I always give updates in the middle of the night, so just for a little change, I'm on page 264 of this book and I just hit 14 hours on the clock and I'm feeling very confident. I think I'm going to finish this book. I'm pretty sure. And I think I will be able to read another one. Like, in my head, I was like, I'm not going to be able to finish one book. And I finished 2. And now I think I'm going to finish a whole entire book that I started in this video. That's so amazing, and I'm so proud of myself. It's taken me like a week of filming this video. I don't have all this time to sit and read. In my fantasy, I would be able to do 12 hours one day and 12 hours another day. That's not happening. Hi guys, it took me 15.5 hours to finish, but I did finish. Rewind it back. I love this book so much. 5 stars. I moved on and picked up another book, and I'll talk about it in a few minutes, but I just finished, but I want to reread it. It's my favorite sports romance series ever. I thought it would be fun to give you my ranking my ranking of the books. At the top of the pyramid, we have Play Along. Play Along is my favorite. Isaiah is my favorite. Second, really unpopular, Mile High. I felt so seen. I loved Stevie's character, and I just love that book. I do have to give it a reread because I read Mile High and The Right Move right after they came out. In the third place, I know I didn't expect it to be so high on my list, but it was so sweet. It was just like the perfect ending to the series. Then fourth, I'd say Caught Up. Kai, I love Kai, my single dad, yes. In last place, I know this is very unpopular, The Right Move. Every single book was 5 stars. I cannot stress that enough. But honestly, Ryan Shea, I know Ryan Shea is like the general public's favorite. He was compared to the other boys a nothing burger. Yeah, he's not my favorite out of all of them, but like I said, every single book 5 stars. And so when I finished this, I was 19 hours in, so I had like 4.5 hours left in the challenge. I knew I wasn't going to be able to read a whole entire book, so I thought the most intelligent, smart, amazing, genius thing to do would be to pick up the one book that I already started, Queen of Air and Darkness. So I have spent a few hours reading this, and I have made it in. I started this on page 56. There's an hour and a half left, and let's see how far I can get. I'm currently on chapter 8 with my BTS bookmark. Oh my god. It's done. We're done. I'm done. I'm done. Oh my god. It took me 2 weeks, but I'm done. Let's do a reading recap. I've read, I'd say, a lot in 24 hours. I started the challenge finishing the book that I was reading on my Kindle, Stolen Touches. I finished that, gave it a 5 stars. Honestly, that was so long ago. Then I finished the one book I started in my first attempt of the challenge. Finished Not Another Love Song, gave it a 4 stars. Then, if you want to take one recommendation from this video, the Windy City series by Lee Stone 40. Go ahead and read the series. It's so hurtful when I hear people say skip Mile High. Don't skip it. It's really good. I felt very seen by the FMC in that book. Stevie, she's the best. So I'll say give it a try. If you don't like it, continue, because you might find one of your favorite reads in the other books in the series. But don't skip Mile High. Give it a try, because I love it, and I know people that love it too. The whole series is a 5 stars. That makes it a 6-star series in my books, and I will be reading everything that this woman puts out. We also see the characters in the next series that Lee Stone 40 is going to publish, the Wilder family. I'm not ready. This wraps the whole series in a freaking bow. And for the last few hours that I had, I decided to pick up this book. I got to page 178. Still a long way to go, but it won't be in this video. This book is a part of the Dark Artifices trilogy by Cassandra Clare. This is the last book in the trilogy. That's it. You guys, I'm so happy. I hope you liked it. I know this challenge was all over the place. Like I said, this is my first time attempting this challenge. It took me 2 weeks, but I've noticed that I don't really have time to read books. I really thought I had a lot of time. Plus, I'm a very slow reader, so when I have a lot of time, I don't get a lot done. I hope you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. My Goodreads is linked down below, my Fable, Storygraph, my Amazon wishlist, so you can see what books are on my radar. And yes, thank you for watching. Bye guys.